Where is she?
Where's Kate?
Where's Kate Middleditch? Where's Lady Gag? Who's got Lady Cake on lockdown? Okay? I want to know. Because here's the thing. As citizens, we're owed this. Okay? And it's a royal pain in the hinds. Gravy. Because if I wake up one day and the lady's Middleditch is gone, how am I to enjoy my Yorkshire puddings?
Onward, but how?
Onward, but whom? Where's Cake? Fetch me Kate Middleton. Jeeves, fetch me Kate Middleditch.
Here's what kills me about you, Brandon.
What?
I was determined to be angry with you because of an exchange we had earlier.
Yeah.
But you're going to come right out of the gate with Kate Middleton.
Diffused.
And now I can't be mad.
Here's the thing
and this is our whole life.
Yeah. I like to live right on the edge of driving everyone completely out of my life all the time. And then occasionally what I do is I push and poke and prod and annoy. And then I'm like, anecdote, miscellaneous. Okay, let's talk about...
Oh, Brandon, you're so cute.
Well, here's the deal about the royal family, guys.
Well, shall we intro first?
They are the salve that cures all of our... what?
Ills.
Okay. Hey, guys, welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. I'm Brandon Birdwell. I'm one half of the Cold Hands, Warm Hearts podcasting duo.
Hi, guys. I'm Ashley Engle. I'm the other half. Welcome to episode 93.
93.
And we have got all of your royal coverage today.
All of it. Where is she?
Where is she?
Guys, my favorite was whenever you...
I texted you yesterday.
I'm one step ahead.
I said, Brandon, be prepared to talk about Kate when we record, and he said, I'm so far ahead of you, you have no idea.
You don't even know. I've got Pippa on the red phone.
Do you really?
She's no.
Pips.
No.
Wish.
I've tried. She doesn't answer
for years.
Pippa Middleditch doesn't answer my calls anymore.
Oh, but she did.
She did. I probably should start using their actual names so we go viral.
Let's do it.
Because we're gonna
go viral.
Today's the day. There's this thing. It's Lindsay actually pointed me in the direction. It's called popologists.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah. They're kind of like a bunk version of that House and Habit lady who really gave us all the juice on the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial.
Okay.
But they're trying to
she's trying to keep up with Kate.
Keeping up with the Kates. She's doing a pretty good job. You want to know my favorite theory about where Kate Middleton is?
Well, let's say this. Let's give the people some background. If you've been living under a rock.
Kate Middleton is married to Prince William.
Right.
Harry left. Meghan Markle.
They're out.
Meghan Markle was the red herring.
They are out.
The harbinger. Mm-hmm. They're gone.
They're gone. So Kate Middleton has not been seen in public since Christmas Day, to my knowledge. I don't know. Is there anything new today?
I love that we're tearing the lid off it.
We're doing it.
We're blowing the roof off this.
She hasn't been seen publicly since then. And I believe it was January 17th-ish maybe that they announced she'd be having an abdominal surgery. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing.
She was getting abs put on in.
Probably. No one saw her going into the hospital. No one saw her coming out of the hospital.
It's like Willy Wonka's factory.
It is.
Just nobody knows. Here goes Kate.
There's probably tunnels underneath.
Yeah, she's a blueberry now.
Yeah.
Violet, you're turning violet. Violet, here goes Kate Middleton in there, eats the wrong pill.
They can't show her in public.
You got to juice her to get her back on the throne.
She's in the juicing room currently.
She's still blue.
She's still blue, but it's all right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we can cover that with makeup.
Welcome the Blueberry Queen. All hail Kate Middleton, the most antioxidant rich royal since Fergie.
She's a superfood now.
Remember Fergie?
Yeah.
She was the Blanche from the Golden Girls of that time.
Guys.
A real body lady.
So we're not sure where she is. There have been a couple photos of her, supposedly, that have been put out there. One of her in the car, but you can't tell that it's her for sure.
Sloppily photoshopped. Do you know that there are previous photos that have been superimposed into the things?
I believe it.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Are they going on like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or Fiverr and just hiring freelance graphic designers?
Because they're bad.
You're the royal family.
They're bad.
You don't have one on retainer?
Yeah.
Taking in your thighs?
Yes.
Dude,
airbrushing your blemishes.
Dude, just shrinking Prince Charles's sausage fingers. Have you seen that guy's fingers?
Wow. No,
That dude's wedding ring is the MVP because it is holding on for dear life.
But okay, speaking of Photoshop, that was what kicked off this whole thing.
Yeah.
People were like, okay, an abdominal surgery. Okay, we're going to respect the privacy and people have procedures. It's what we do. They weren't specific on the
people have procedures. It's what we do. Welcome back to Nip Tuck, guys. Here we are. We're going to talk to you about all the things.
But we don't know if the procedure was cosmetic, if it was more of a medical, we don't know. But what really kicked this all off is that they released a photo on Mother's Day in the UK of her with her three adorable children.
Mother's Day over there, I've learned.
Didn't know.
Wild.
I didn't know.
What are we to do? What if you're an expat? What if you're
when do you celebrate?
Do you pick and choose, or do we just have a bunch of greedy mums out here?
Celebrated daily, as we should be.
Okay.
Amen. Can I get an amen?
No.
But anyway, this photo, it was determined pretty quickly once they released it, had been photoshopped shoddily, guys.
Photoshop.
Very shoddily.
Don't hire. It's like they hired a kid who was taking the Votech class on photo editing and were like, I don't know. You give it a go. But then she came out and said, I'm an amateur photographer. I like to edit a little bit on her Twitter or X or whatever. She being...
Queen Princess.
Right.
In quotes.
We didn't see her saying it.
We don't know where she is.
I'm surprised they haven't brought in someone to do like a deep fake.
They probably have.
Because we possess that technological capability at this point.
Guys, it's wild. It's dark and twisty. What's your theory?
The ice wall one.
What's that?
That they've all retreated behind a giant ice wall in Antarctica and they're waiting for the end of the world.
Oh, and she's back there. She's Queen of the North.
She's literally Sansa Stark.
Yeah.
But not.
Yeah.
That was my favorite in the mix of it, was that they literally were trying to pitch that like all of the royals and also some very, very high ranking like officials from around the world had retreated.
Triumvirate.
Right. Had retreated. That's exactly what it felt like. Scotland Yard, the Queen, Colonel Sanders. But that was my favorite, because it's a ridiculous theory.
Is it?
But I love a ridiculous
theory. We're living in
theory.
Wild times.
Well, listen.
We're living in wild times, guys. They look over here across the pond. They see what's happening in this country, and they say, oh, no.
They look across.
They look what's happening in Russia. They're like, we're behind the wall for us.
We're going to the ice wall.
We're going.
Come on, William.
Come on, polar bears. We're going to save you guys, too. You've had a tough few years.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what. Prince William, that dude went from dreamboat to not quite as dreamboat pretty quickly.
Well, he's a middle-aged man.
He went
It's what happens to us all.
It's
what we do.
It's kind of the thing that the royal men do.
Yes.
They go goblin mode.
Wow, that is harsh.
Well, come at me, royals.
They might.
Feel free, because I need to know some stuff. 1, where's Kate? 2, how do I get behind the ice wall? 3,
you'll never get back there now.
Pippa,
I might have a chance.
Why'd you change those digits? Okay, P-mids? What's going on, P-mids? Why can't we? Markle, get at me. Let's chat about it.
She.
What if somehow this got out there and we somehow became some level of authority on this, and we just get a call from Markle's people and she wants to zoom in and really give us the juice, give us the tea time?
Would be the wildest thing that's ever happened.
Welcome back to Tea Time with Brandon Ashley and Meghan Markle.
Megs.
She'll go, yes, he has gone goblin mode.
Okay, guys. I don't know. I don't know what the theory... My theory is... I have 2.
Okay.
The first one is, and these are way less interesting than an ice wall.
Everything is less interesting than an ice wall.
It's true. My first one is, and this one would be very unfortunate, but that if she did have some sort of a medical procedure on her abdomen and something went amiss and she has needed extra time to recover.
Sure.
But then why don't we just put her on the balcony and give a little wave?
A little wavy wave.
Or say that. Just to quell the rumor mill.
My favorite thing is that I agree, because the minute it becomes pop culture, we all are suddenly entitled to it.
Yes.
But I love that we're like, You're recovering from surgery. Get on the balcony and show us. Okay?
Oh, how sad is it?
Hey, Kate, can I see the scars? Otherwise,
I don't believe you.
Otherwise, you're fake and you're actually behind a wall of ice.
And you're not even the real Kate. Yeah, you're fake.
You're a fake Kate.
Guys, it's so ridiculous that we care so much.
You.
I'm just concerned about her.
Yes.
Here's the second theory, that she had some sort of a cosmetic procedure and is still healing. Perhaps something with her face.
There's also the other theory that there's another lady.
Yes, I've heard this.
But she's got the most British name ever. I can't. Lady something Harlow or something.
But then why would Kate not be seen?
Because Kate is being silenced.
Oh.
Or maybe Kate's afraid because previously there was a lady, people's princess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, right.
And that did not end well. And
No,
I was listen, guys, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I left my tinfoil hat in the other room, but I do have one. Mm-hmm. And if I were to put it on, I might say, Kate's afraid and she's hiding or they're silencing her and they spent all their money building an ice wall and can't afford a solid graphic designer. And there's so much happening.
So much happening, guys.
And I just need Markle on the horn.
All hail the Queen of the North.
Guys, listen.
Is what I say.
Thing. I'm going to stretch this for another 45 minutes because nothing else we have to say is as interesting as the ice wall. Right. It's not as interesting as Middleditch.
Okay.
It's not as interesting as Pippa. Mm-hmm. Hey, Pippa.
Hey.
Get at me, Pippa.
Okay.
Do you think Pippa's got stuff to say? Kate's got an uncle who's on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK.
Okay.
And when he was asked what his thoughts on Kate Gate were, his response was that he can't speak on it. And if she comes out and makes a comment, then he'll give an opinion. So he might have some...
That feels mysterious.
It feels a little mysterious.
I don't like all the silence. Why the silence? Why the covering up? It just fuels, amateur podcasters doing stuff like this.
Like the rest of them.
Right.
Now, also professional podcasters like us.
We like to weigh in.
Well, guys, listen. I like to, sometimes I talk about what's going on in the royal family. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I give my opinions on porta-johns. Other times I'm talking about my favorite microwavable treats.
Yes.
It's just, guys, you come here for the good
You come here for
stuff.
It. Mm-hmm.
And so please weigh in with your Kate Middleton theories.
We'll put a comment box on the Instagram.
Because leader in the clubhouse is ice wall. Anything that you have that tops ice wall will send you a koozie.
I'm going to ask on socials this week, what do you guys think? Because it's important. We're worried about her. Okay, we're recording early today because of spring break.
Spring break, 2024.
And so maybe you're listening to this and you're spring cleaning. Maybe you're down in your storm shelter.
Maybe you're
getting the mummified lizards out.
Yeah, maybe you're on a beach in Fort Lauderdale.
Waikiki.
In jorts with the pockets longer than they are.
I don't like that look. Something is wrong with that. That look assaults my eyes.
It does.
Did you see the latest trend? The micro shorts.
Oh gosh.
The micro jorts.
Did I see them in my shorts drawer? Because they were running a BOGO. So I
stocked up.
So I bought 12 pairs of Jundies
for the price of 6.
And guys,
Jundies. That's what they are.
I've never been more uncomfortable.
Awful.
As I sit here podcasting right now.
Yeah, he's wearing them, guys.
Under my sweatpants.
Oh, under.
I have 2 pairs of Jundies.
It's stacked. Like the Never Nudes.
It's like a denim diaper. I got a dye
diaper. Guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? I think it was Free People was the line that put out these micro shorts. And I have to tell you, my friends and I were sending this post around. Lindsay sent it to me first. And the comment section of this post
was pretty strong.
I have never seen such wordplay, punnery.
Yeah.
Some of it appropriate, some of it not. All of it funny.
Everyone has been saving their best material for this Jundies post. This is their Super Bowl.
This is what we need in 2024.
Here we go, guys.
We need more of this. Please keep putting out ridiculous clothing items so we can comment and feel alive.
In the year of Barbenheimer,
yes.
We make all of this gender progress, and now we're backsliding into Jundy Town.
Yeah, setting us back, guys. Come
America
on.
Ferrera gives this empowered speech, and now I'm sliding into these Juns.
Yeah.
Guys, I pooted and it got trapped in the juns.
Okay, guys.
Denim dank.
Okay,
Listen,
guys,
Fort Lauderdale.
we're recording early.
Beaches, jundies, straw cowboy hats,
Straw
the
cowboy.
music of Bret Michaels and Poison leathery decolletage. It's all happening this spring break 2024.
in Fort Lauderdale.
Get your jundies and your straw cowboy hat. We're doing a live cast call for the new season of Rock of Love starring Bret Michaels. Pop on your bandana bindle shirt. Here comes leathery decolletage, strutting down the beach, the tide is high. Everybody get a piece of the pie. It's spring break 2024 in my jundies. Where's Kate? Guys,
Has anyone checked Fort Lauderdale?
I love that we've covered everything from cucumber sandwiches to leathery decolletage today. Welcome to America, land of pogs.
Listen. What in the world, Brandon? Okay, so we're recording early. So not a whole lot has happened since the last time we got together, but you've been up to anything in particular this week or in general?
No, not since we talked last.
Not since we talked.
Not since we last spoke. No.
You played music?
I did at Eastside Pizza House last night. I did. JB asked me to come out and do a quick little thing, so I did that last night.
Nice.
Played with a lovely bunch of youths that were playing, I think, their first gig, so they were all gung-ho and excited. And then, so it was really cool for the crowd to see a bunch of bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, excited musicians slowly segue into a jaded, bitter old one.
Yeah.
It's nice to cover the full spectrum of music.
Intergenerational
All
community.
right, everybody, I know that was fun. But now let's settle into reality, okay? Hope that pizza tastes good. 2, 3, 4. Let's let the air out of this balloon right quick. No, it was super fun. Got to see JB for a little bit. That's a busy man. He had to buzz off in the middle to go to, he has his nonprofit that he started. It's Live Free, right? The anti-gun violence thing that he started, which is incredible.
Incredible.
He had to buzz off to go do some stuff with that in the evening. So he went off to do the good, and I sat there and played my jib jab at the pizza place. No, so did that. Got final masters back for the record and submitted them to the record label today. So it's off. It's off and done.
Does that feel good or does that feel scary or does that feel
Both.
okay?
And it will only get worse.
What?
It's just putting things out is weird.
Yes, right?
It's very weird.
I have something that I'm working on right now that I've been sitting on it for like 3 weeks. And I'm like, do I do it? Do I not do it? What's this going to lead to? Is this going to be scary? Is this going to be meh?
Yeah.
So I get it.
It's weird to put something out and say, here, I care about this. Tell me what you think of it.
Right. And I've put so much into this.
Right.
And I'm hoping it will help you, but maybe you'll hate it. Mm-hmm. And so.
And I used to worry more about it, but the wise words of Rick Rubin, his whole thing is just like that the doing is the reward, and that once it's done and out, it's no longer yours. So people are going to think what they think of it. But once you finish it,
right.
Whatever you do with it, it's done. Yeah. And you make it for yourself. And if people like it, great. And if not, also fine.
And that comes down to your motivations and your intentions.
Yeah. It used to be more about like, put it out and be like, please like this. But now I'm more like, I kind of just want to make the thing I want to make and then watch. People will like it more because it's not trying too hard.
Well, and it's like you said, we were just making fun of the aged musician, but there is a benefit that comes with age. And it's not caring as much anymore.
Yeah.
And this is a lesson I'm learning every day as a people pleaser in recovery. I'm not in recovery.
I've stopped caring completely.
Man, I aim to be there someday.
Oh, no, I still care. Yeah. I just like to pretend like I don't.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
I do this a lot. That's fine. You can have that parking spot.
Right.
I don't. I'm not.
Right.
That's me.
I get that.
That's how I move through the world.
Mine's more external, but I get it.
Mine's more tier based.
So I, the other day, had coffee with a new friend, and I was set up with her from another friend. My friend Mel set me up with this girl, Chelsea, and
Did Mel go with you and Chell?
No.
Mel set you up with Chell and then just bye.
Yeah, but it was great because
I hate that.
No, it was wonderful. No, it was great because this is a lot of what I do in ministry is meet up with people. But she is an incredible woman. You can read about, or you can actually listen to her story on a podcast, the Single Mom Cast, which my friend Mel does with her ministry partner, Pam. But they told her story of drug addiction. She's in recovery and she has turned this really painful, awful situation in her life into something beautiful because she's trying to open a sober living house for other women.
Okay. Like here locally,
Here locally in the city.
Awesome.
So I just want to point you guys to that episode. I think it's from November on the Single Mom Cast, and her name is Chelsea Williams. What a story. What an incredible person. So I just feel really privileged I got to meet her.
Yeah.
We really connected over our kids. We have kids the same age. You know, motherhood. Am I right?
Yeah, totally.
Am I right? Happy Mother's Day every day.
Happy
Here and
British
in the
Mother's
UK.
Day.
Where's Kate?
Happy British Mother's Day. Where's Kate? Enjoy your cucumber sandwiches.
That's it. And then on Wednesday night, I talked about this last year, but every year the youth group fills thousands and thousands of eggs for the Easter egg hunt.
Yes.
That's coming up this coming weekend.
Yes.
At the church.
Yes.
So we did it again. We filled over 4,000 eggs.
That's so many eggs.
So many eggs.
It feels like
So
a lot
many
of eggs.
And not only do you have to fill the eggs, you have to tape them because when you put them in the field, they come apart.
It's just going to fall apart, the eggs. The taping feels like the worst part of the job.
It's pretty bad.
I feel like you can get to a routine with the egg filling. Mm-hmm. Did you do just like did everybody do their own egg, or did you go assembly line style and like fill the egg, tape the egg?
We had stations.
Basket the egg. Okay.
Stations.
Tape station drew the short straw.
Yeah, the Sweet D.
Hey.
Sweet D headed that up.
Of course she did.
Of course she did.
Of course she did, because she's doing the stuff that no one else wants to do because she's the nicest human.
Good as gold.
Because she does it because she's from the beautiful garden state of New Jersey, which we love here on the Cold Hands, Warm Hearts
Love
podcast.
New Jersey. We would never make fun of it.
Never disparage it. It's so much better than old Jersey.
They have great accents there.
The saltwater taffy is to die for.
To die.
Anyways, guys.
They got that Atlantic City.
Where's Kate?
Where is she?
Greetings from behind the ice wall. From Kate Middleditch.
Okay, yesterday I was at Lowe's because I was getting a few things to take to the lake place this weekend. We're going to do some work there. And while I was in the parking lot, I saw a man and I thought, is that Cletus? And you talked about Cletus last week.
Yeah.
So go back and listen if you have no clue what I'm talking about. This man was wearing overalls.
Yeah. And nothing else.
He had a shirt on because I think Lowe's may have a no shirt, no shoes, no
Cletus
service.
did. Okay.
Right. Because I think the real Cletus is probably no longer with us.
I don't know.
Just because that happened a long time ago. And he was older.
If the FDA's nutritional benefits on biscuits and gravy in a gas station is to be believed, Cletus will live to be 250 years old.
Yeah. And it could have been the same fella. But he was at the Lowe's and he had a basket full of lumber.
Okay. Seems like a Cletus thing.
He had on a tank top under his overalls. But in the child seat, as I got closer, I noticed that he had a very small, very fluffy, very well-groomed white dog. And that's destroyed the entire image I had.
That changes the
changes everything.
Now, here's the thing. I don't think that Cletus strikes me as more of a Home Depot man.
Okay, so this was
Lowe's feels like a place for people like us, you and me.
Right.
Non-handy, but like we need help.
Okay.
Home Depot feels like if you're like legit, you go to Home Depot. And then you laugh at all the Lowe's people.
The lighting is different in those two stores.
Yeah.
It's a little darker in a Home Depot.
That's right. Well, it's because they don't care about the frou-frou and the frills.
They don't need to see what type of nails. They can do it by just feeling them.
They're about the work at Home Depot.
Okay. Sponsor us.
We go to Lowe's to be seen.
Do we?
I want to be seen shopping for screws.
I strut my stuff down those aisles.
I'm in the hardware section buying new numbers for my mailbox.
Post it to the
because
gram.
A dude who has a crush on my sister knocked it over with his truck. So I have to rebuild my mailbox now.
These are Lowe's people problems.
Yes, Lowe's. Gosh, that's a funny shirt. Lowe's people problems.
Okay.
I need some reflective tape for my golf cart. Let's head to Lowe's real quick. And meanwhile, the Home Depot people are buying 4x4s and building crazy structures. The rest of us over here, where's the balsa wood? My kid's got a project.
Brandon.
Do you guys have the fixins to make a leprechaun trap?
I don't think this is true.
My kid needs to make a leprechaun trap for school this week.
Brandon, those people are at Hobby Lobby.
That's true. Well, for the aesthetic part.
The stickers. Yeah. For the glitter. Anyway, guys, sponsor us Lowe's. On Thursday evening, I went out with some friends. It's been a while since I've had a gals night.
This is very social this week.
I know. I said I haven't done anything, but look at me. Also, apologies for the extra congestion this week, guys. Whatever pollen is releasing currently is really doing a number on me.
Guys, if you have
The histamines.
If you have your Ashley bingo cards handy, she just brought up allergies.
I just brought up allergies again, guys.
So just go ahead and holler out bingo if you've got one.
It's March in Oklahoma. Let me live. Anyway, Thursday evening, we celebrated a friend, Caroline. Hi, Caroline. And we went to the rail yard. I had that spicy chicken ramen from Remix again.
Sure.
Because I know it.
Yeah.
I can think about it in advance. I can ask for the spice on the side. Yeah. And I can go to Lowe's after and get some balsa wood.
Hey, calm down.
I know.
But just by the way, calm down.
I know. But then after that, we went to Round Midnight, which we love. Sweet little spot in downtown Edmond. Local people, if you haven't been to Round Midnight, it is a fantastic evening spot. It's a cozy place, lots of cozy seating. You know, speaking of aging, as you get older and you go out with your gal pals, you're like, where's a comfy chair for me? Where's a place that it's quiet enough where I can hear my conversation with my friends? This is one thing I'm noticing about myself as I age. It needs to be quiet in a place.
Oh, yeah.
If it's loud and I can't hear you, I don't want to go there.
I like to scream, pipe down, youths, everywhere I go.
How sad is that? I have never been aware of the noise level in eating establishments to the degree that I am these days. I want to connect with people. I want to hear what you're saying. I'm not trying to scream and lose my voice.
My keychain has a pair of earplugs on it. And I'm not joking. I have a little receptacle that I unscrew and I put earplugs in.
Your ear racers?
And I actually upgraded to a different brand.
Okay.
I keep them handy. I used them last night when the youths were playing their rock and roll.
Listen, what is happening?
I used them when I took Ben to the monster truck rally a few weeks ago. I need earplugs. And sometimes when we're talking, I just casually slide them in.
Do you?
And then I just nod and I smile.
Do you?
Yes.
Decibels are the enemy.
Decibels and ultraviolet rays.
As you age.
Get them both out of here. I've got tinnitus and leathery décolletage. Guys, it is a constant ringing in my ears. What is it? Who's at the door? Get the phone.
Listen, it's true. But I've become so hyper aware of that lately. Like, oh, it's too loud in here. I'm not interested in this. The place where I went with coffee with Chelsea, I walked in and I was like, can I do this? Should I text her and say, should we go somewhere else? This place is too loud. Stella Nova. Sponsor Stella Nova.
Okay. I was trying to think of.
It was very crowded.
I feel like Evoke can get a look because it's very cavernous.
But I love it in there.
It's great.
Sponsor us.
But yeah, a coffee shop when laid out a certain way can get a little. I don't know who calibrated my watch, but my Apple Watch tells me I'm in a loud environment everywhere I go. I could literally be at a Metallica show, or I could be like sitting and listening to NPR. It's going to be like, calm down, Brandon.
Calm down.
It's a little loud in here.
Terry Gross, keep it down.
Welcome back to Thought for Your Thoughts. I'm Terry Gross. Mm-hmm. Thought for Your Thoughts is not Terry Gross.
No,
it's from Parks and Rec. But anyways,
yeah, and that's probably why you have to wear earplugs, Brandon. You've damaged.
I don't have
damage.
The damage that I should have. Like emotionally, I do, but not like
okay.
auditory.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's bad because I try to take care of it.
Yeah.
And when I used to play drums a lot, I would always wear over-ear headphones.
Yeah,
because
my kids wear hearing protection anytime they play.
You need your ears.
They really do.
You need your ears.
For a while, when they were at School of Rock sponsor us, I had a massive, it was this big container of earplugs that I just kept in my car.
That's what I get it. That's why I keep a nice pair on my keychain.
That's true.
I'm going to butcher the quote, but one of my favorite things is John Lennon, he was in the studio with, I think, who was he in there with? I'll think of it. Harry Nilsson and somebody else, and they were all like drunk or whatever, and someone got out a gun and shot it in the studio. And John Lennon's response was not to be afraid or tell him like put the gun away. He just goes, if you're gonna shoot that thing in here, go ahead and shoot me, because you're gonna damage my ears and I need those. That was his priority. It was like, I'm not worried about getting shot, I'm worried about my hearing loss. I was like, it's pretty awesome.
Only a musician, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
But while at round midnight, I had a delightful cocktail called the Bee's Knees.
Was it?
It was. And
so it's not just a clever name.
And guys, I want to challenge you. If you see a dish or a thing on the menu, I'm really trying to challenge myself to branch out a little bit, because this cocktail has 3 ingredients.
Bees,
Gin.
knees.
Yeah. And water.
And yeah, it's in frozen water. You might know it as ice, chipped directly from the wall behind which Kate Middleditch is hiding. Where's Kate? Guys, where's Kate?
Where is Kate?
She's the bee's knees. Where is she?
She is the bee's knees. Okay, it has gin, which I normally don't gravitate towards. It's a flavor that doesn't really appeal to
A
me.
little floral. Juniper juice.
Juniper juice. Gin, lemon, and honey. Also, I don't gravitate towards honey. Do like lemon. But this, when combined, these 3 ingredients are a delight.
Yeah.
It's a summery cocktail. It was off menu. I ordered off the menu.
No big deal.
That's when you know you
have made it. Yeah.
But it's a summer. They said, we're bringing it back for the summer menu. So yes, we'll make this for you. It's great. Okay.
This has been Bee's Knees. This has been Cocktail Corner with Pastor Ashley. Hey, everybody.
That's it. Okay, are you ready for storm season?
No.
Are you ready for it?
No, because there's still lizards and spiders. And are you ready for me? There's still spiders and lizards in the storm shelter.
So, guys, if you don't live in Oklahoma,
you're a loser.
We live in what's called Tornado Alley, and we have our fair share of tornadoes.
Alleys. Oh.
And so most homes.
Shelters.
Have shelters of some kind, or at least a safe room or a place where you go that's away from windows, under the stairs, what have you. Every year when it comes time to get that thing cleaned out, because I'll tell you what I'm not doing, going down in there. No. It's going to take an F4 or higher for me to get in it with the state that it's in right now.
I've been in my storm shelter in all the time I've lived here exactly 1 time.
We've been in ours 3 times. We've lived in our house 12 years.
Okay, we lived about the same. I've been in there once. Yeah. I don't do it.
Yeah. I will get in it as long as it has been cleaned out. So we've discovered this service for the past couple of years called Storm Check. And I think I've talked about them before, but they are owned by military veterans. Okay. It's a great company, and they'll come in.
That's a good business idea.
It's a great business.
Everybody's got a shelter around here, or at least a lot of people.
Right.
And nobody wants to clean.
Nobody wants to get in there.
It out.
I know. They clean it, they deodorize it and sanitize it. They give you fresh water down there. They give you an LED light.
They stock it?
They stock it. Oh. And then they also do shelter registration, so that if in case of emergency, people will know, oh, this house has a shelter, go find these people. It's a great service, guys. Storm Check.
It's a really good awesome.
And you can sign up with them for like a annual plan. I need to schedule it. They're great. And the nicest people you will ever meet. Love it. Worth every penny.
Big talk. Storm shelter people. What's it called? Storm Check?
Storm Check. They're great. Stormcheck.team is their website.
Okay, well.
What does that mean?
.com was taken?
I don't know. They're a team of great people. Okay, yesterday I was at Brahms getting an after-school treat with Asher.
You're so busy this week.
And the lady handed me Asher's candy bar sundae. Extra hot fudge, no cherry. And she looked at me and she goes, you look really nice in that color. And guys, I'm not saying that learning and implementing your color palette is going to make your dreams come true. But I am going to say that you will get compliments, and that's close.
Welcome back to Humble Brag Corner with Pastor Ashley. I
I'm
look
just
really
saying-
good getting my ice cream sundae.
In a periwinkle blue. Guys,
Is that what color it was?
yeah, it's in my palette.
Okay.
I'm just saying, guys,
It's a
if you haven't
whimsical
investigated this, investigate it. And then I said, thank you. And she goes, that's facts.
Did you?
And then we drove off.
She said that's facts.
That's facts. And then we drove off, and Asher goes, no one says that anymore. And I said, Asher, you're ruining the moment.
And you said the Brahms.
Eat your sundae.
The Brahms woman did.
Uh-huh.
Did you say you look really great? Also, too, you, madam.
That cap
That
brings
cap.
it out.
That cap and no cap.
No cap.
All facts. Double facts, no cap.
I know.
Cream sickle, double fudge, no cherry. All for real, bussin'.
Yeah.
Cool apron. Bye. And then you just leave.
But it really made my day, guys. So if you're fishing for compliments, learn your palate.
Did you say all facts or just all facts?
That's facts.
That's facts. God, I can't even get that right.
I know.
Shut up, Asher.
You're ruining my moment.
You're ruining everyone's moment
Eat your sundae.
in the pantry.
That's right. Okay, yesterday on the Instagram, Brandon just fell into the mic because he can't with me. Okay, on Instagram yesterday, I asked our listeners, what do you want to hear from us on our spring break special?
Was the response silence?
Crickets. No, and I got some responses, and I want to talk about two of those questions today because I thought they were good.
Okay.
The first question is,
Leathery décolletage. Guys, we're back at it.
what is the superior cheese? Can you rank cheese?
Depends the use.
Because as you guys know, my love language is cheese.
Right.
And this is like if someone asked me to rank my children. I can't do it.
I can rank your kids.
I can't do it.
You want me to do it real quick?
I can't do it. But I will say, I will talk about cheese in these terms. I love a parm.
Yeah, that's always your go-to.
Love a parm.
Salty farty feet. You like salty farty feet cheese.
I love it. I love it. I love it plain. I love it with a slice of apple,
Okay.
slice of a Granny Smith, a Fuji, a Pink Lady.
Okay.
I love it on a cracker. I love it on a pasta. I just love it.
I like to mix
On a soup.
I like to mix a parm with a pink lady, and I call it the Rizzo because she's a funky pink lady.
She is. It's a
Right?
cocktail.
She got
coming
into
to your
some
local.
shenanigans with Kanicki.
Yeah, she did.
What about a manchego? How about a Gruyere?
Love. Love.
But again, it depends on the use. If we're talking grilled cheese classic sandwich, an American cheese is the best melter for
Agree.
that.
A sharp with a sharpness.
A sharpness of it. I like to mix other things in, but if you're talking classic, if you're talking cheeseburger, an American cheese is the perfect melting cheese because
Agree.
of the consistency. But if you're
I also
talking
love a pepper jack on a burger.
a nice English farmhouse aged cheddar, delicioso, a smoked Gouda.
That's what I was going to say.
I
A
love
Gouda.
a Gouda. A brie to me is like I'll take one bite of a baked brie and be like, that was fun.
I will eat an entire baked
I've
brie.
seen you do it.
I love a
It's
creamy cheese,
gross.
a creamy mild cheese, a Havarti.
I'll eat a whole baked brie on the toilet.
What?
It's
What?
kind of just the grossest image I think.
It really is.
Just a
Get it outta
Just
here.
a person dipping Triscuits.
Get out of here.
You said a Havarti and then what else?
A Havarti. I was saying like a mild, like creamier cheese.
Do you know what's a sleeper of a cheese that doesn't get a ton of recognition, but I think is a real treat?
What?
Is a Borson.
Love one.
With all
There
that-
are so many viral baked Borsons right now.
With all the herbs in it.
Yeah. I saw a thing the other day where a girl put it in an egg wash, dipped it a couple times in different various breadcrumbs, put it in the air fryer,
Oh, okay. People use
served
an
it
air
with
fryer.
fruit and crackers.
I like that you've got cheese on your algorithm. Just getting cheesed up.
I have
love
so
it.
much cheese on my
It's a
algorithm
good place to be.
because I follow a lot of cheese board people for inspiration.
Very cool.
Anyway, guys, I also love a stinky cheese. I like a blue cheese. What are your thoughts?
I love a blue cheese.
I don't like to look at a blue cheese up close because then I remember that it's mold on there.
I like to look at a blue cheese up close.
I don't. I like it to be. I like it to be used in moderation.
You don't like the visible crumbles.
I do. I'm just not going to study them.
Sure. You don't get out a microscope at the wings place.
I also love a blue cheese dressing.
I like a blue cheese dressing.
When I get wings with my family, I get the entire thing of blue cheese dressing to myself because nobody else likes it. I love it.
Their loss is your gain.
Agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my thoughts on cheese.
Cotswold?
Oh, lovely.
A Cotswold?
Lovely. A sheep's milk, a goat's milk.
Yeah.
A goat cheese is pungent. There's a tang.
Yeah, tangy goat cheese.
I pretty much like any. I have yet to meet a cheese I don't like. And I'm sure one's out there.
There's probably got to be some like extra aged ones that are that pass the threshold of like palatable.
Agree. But I've yet to meet it.
Okay.
I'm on the quest. Okay, next question. Dating advice.
I got it.
Both for funnies, but like formal too, you know? Mm-hmm. LOL. That was the question.
Here's what I love. Guys, you know who I go to for dating advice? Me. So listen. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You know? Don't do it because it's bad. It's just going to eat up. You know, here's the thing, guys. With the advent of VR headsets, we're not going to need to interact with each other ever again anyways.
Right.
So play video games and bide your time until they figure it out. Because I'm going to be sitting here on my motorized cart, drinking a Slurpee and going to the opera with Selma Hayek because that's the algorithm I've tapped into. Here I am. Emily Blunt and I are playing mini golf. Everybody listen up. Rachel McAdams, you want to go for a quick swim in the Adriatic?
Princess Kate and I are going snowshoeing.
I'm back behind the ice wall with Princess Kate. Mary Steenburgen's making a Borson board, baking it in the air fryer.
Sounds delightful.
Right? I've got it, all the while William Hung's in the corner singing She Bangs.
What?
I've constructed the perfect cocktail party.
The perfect date.
I'm sipping a bee's
I'm dating all these people.
I'm sipping a bee's knees.
Lindsay's here too.
What I'm saying, guys, totally. What I'm saying is just you can code it.
Right.
We don't need each other ever again.
We don't.
And that's been Dating Corner with Brandon and Selma Hayek.
And there's the funny part of the dating advice. Now let's get serious. Let's get serious.
We're all going to die alone. Guys, listen.
It's been so long since I've been on a date. Over 20 years. Goodness gracious. And with the advent of online dating, with the advent of technology and how you're communicating with people that you're interested in, I don't know how to date in that world. I don't know what that's about. You gotta have some quips. You gotta give everything. It feels to me like everything is boiled down to like the initial first impression is like you got like a tweet's worth. You gotta have that, and you gotta have the right photo. Gotta have the right photo. Because goodness sakes. So guys, here's the thing. If I'm building an online dating profile, here's what I'm doing right now. Okay. I'm holding a fish. Oh, yes. That I just caught. Because I want ladies to know that this guy's outdoorsy. Girls love that. And it's gonna be a decently sized fish, but I'm gonna force perspective so it looks even bigger. And it's like they're gonna go, who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Mountain man. Who's this human Subaru? They're gonna click on it, they're gonna go, this guy's closet is mostly Salt Life. Patagonia. T-shirts, and the other half's Patagons. Yeah. He looks like he's got perspective. Yeah. Connected to the earth. It's going to be a fish, and it's going to be, it's going to have some quip about like, caught a winner. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then it'll be say question mark. The ellipsis. And then they'll be like, is he talking about himself? Or me? Is he talking about me? Mm-hmm. And then I'll be like, hey, cutie patoots. This is out. Okay. I'm out on it. All right, so I left. Out on it. Anyways, guys, Selma Hayek went for it. and I'm taking her to the opera. I love how many guys' profile photos are them holding a fish they caught. It's not. They're proud of it. A thing. And I'm married to a fisherman, but I would see that and say no. Well, because here's the thing. No. He's a real fisherman. He doesn't need to flex his catch. Right. He's so removed from it that his profile picture is a landscape. Mm-hmm. He didn't even need to be a person because he's confident in who he is. Guys, be confident in who you are. I don't know. And I know that online dating can work. I've known a few couples who've connected via online and it's worked out for them. But mostly I hear horror stories from the world of online dating.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about it.
I've heard both sides. And listen.
And it depends which dating sites you're using, let's be honest.
Totally.
Because there's some out there, they only exist for the shenanigans. We all know it. Stay away from those. That's my advice. Stay away from the shenanigans.
I just think that, however you meet your Selma Hayek is great.
But here's the thing. Yes, people meet people at clubs, at bars.
I'd be up in the club.
It happens. I'd be up in the club. It happens, right? But I think if you're really serious about meeting someone, you need to be intentional about the ways that you're meeting them. Think about the kind of person that you are into and what are some things that you would share in common and meet that person there. Why are you laughing? They ask for serious advice.
I was going to say, you are giving advice.
And I think maybe like a professional gathering could be a good place. Like if you're a if you're a teacher, you're going to meet somebody at a teaching convention. Teachers are good people. You're going to meet somebody. I don't know. I just don't know about the online guys. I don't know who we can trust anymore.
Well,
get the tinfoil.
Get the tinfoil hats because they're trying to pair us up.
But also meeting someone through friends. But then you run into the thing of like, I know this person, they're perfect for you. And then you meet them and you're like, do you even know me? Is this what you think of me?
And now the friendship is damaged.
Now the friendship is over. Because it's a risk.
Because Rebecca hooked you up with Sue or Dwayne. And here you are sitting here and trying to enjoy a scone. He's telling you about his collection of like 9/11 plates. Yeah. And you're like, what? What are you talking about, Dwayne?
Were we ever friends?
Were we meant to meet at this loud coffee shop? Excuse me, let me pop out my earplugs. I can't hear what you're telling me.
I'm never talking to my friends again.
Did you just call your mom your roommate? What?
Dwayne?
You live with your mom and you call her your roommate?
It's weird, Dwayne.
Dwayne? I don't know.
I will say, though, if right out of the gate, this would be it for me. If I were dating, and thank God I'm not. But if I could laugh, genuinely laugh, if someone could make me laugh, that's such a good barometer, like genuinely. Not just something stupid, not a courtesy, not a whatever. But if someone can genuinely elicit a good laugh from me, I'm going to stick around and try to learn more. Because I feel like that is a good indicator of connection, for friendship at the very least.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone's got a great sense of humor. I'm like, I want to know you better.
There doesn't have to be a spark with Dwayne. Dwayne doesn't have to be
Dwayne is not going to make me laugh. I'll tell you that right now.
Whatever, dude. He practices his stand-up comedy routine every night for his roommate. And she thinks he's very special and hilarious. She thinks his 9/11 plate collection is spectacular.
She gives him one for Christmas every year.
Every year.
The new year. The 2024.
Thanks, roommate.
Thanks.
Merry Christmas, roommate.
But I will say, before you begin any of this dating, you got to feel good about yourself first and where you are, right? Because otherwise, you're not going to bring your whole self to the whole equation. And you're going to, later on down the road, there's going to be, why are you laughing?
2024 is the year that I date me. It's when
Maybe it needs to be. I'm just saying.
No, listen, I don't disagree. That's great.
It is. Shut up.
Guys,
also,
this has been wildly underqualified to provide advice corner.
Whatever. We're both we have successful marriages. We know a thing or two. We don't know anything about on the online world, but we know about relationships.
I don't presume to know anything about anything.
Here's one other thing I will say.
That's why I will
am letting you talk and laughing at
you. One way or the other.
Okay, one more thing, guys, and I think this is especially important. If you are in a relationship with someone and you see red flags, things that grate against your soul, do not minimize those. If someone is mean to the people in a service profession
or their roommate,
get out now.
Yeah.
Get out now.
That I can definitely agree with.
Absolutely.
Don't do that.
If someone's unkind to you, if someone judges you or is nitpicky about you, get out of there. You're going to save yourself some heartache later on down the road. Okay? Okay. And no one's perfect and people can certainly change, but it's not on you to change them. I'm just saying get out of there.
I can fix him.
I'm trying to save some heartache for some people.
Oh, I just want to fix him.
Can't be done.
I think I can fix him.
Can't be done.
Oh, I know.
Tammy, no.
I know he's a handful.
No.
I know he's ornery.
I know he's mean to waiters.
I know he's mean to waiters and waitresses. I seen him yell at his roommate. And he collects 9/11 plates. But I can fix him.
Get out of there, Tammy.
I think I can fix him.
You can't.
I can get him to wear a shirt under his overalls. He's got that cute dough.
Takes his dog to Lowe's.
He's more of a Home Depot man. He can fix my house and I can fix him.
No.
He built me a deck to sip sweet tea on. Who is this character?
Tammy.
I know he's trouble.
But I love him.
But he looks so good.
He has my heart.
Oh, goodness. Have you ever seen him eat corn on the cob? It's cute. It's cute. He doesn't even care who's watching. That's what they say. They say, Cletus, laugh like you've never been hurt. Love like you've never been hurt. Eat corn on the cob like no one's watching.
Listen.
Sing like ain't no one ever heard you do it.
Okay. How is your algorithm?
Dumb.
I genuinely have nothing to report. I have nothing to report on this.
It's because it's been
2
6
days.
hours since we recorded
know.
this.
I really don't.
Algorithm. Geek Freak, I continue to send you. It's just them putting Arnold Schwarzenegger sound effects over different mundane things.
It grates. Talk about grating against your soul. I hate it.
It's so stupid.
I showed it to Asher and he goes, "What is this?
Asher is on my list today.
Why? For crushing my dreams?"
Just facts. All facts. Total facts.
Well, this all happened in the Brahms line.
Well, Amanda Bynes.
What?
She's getting her manicurist board certification.
Okay.
She keeps reporting on it. She's
Listen,
taking the test and she's going to report back if she passes or fails.
I really wish. I don't know. I really struggle with that because what a darling gal.
She had a.
I hope she is getting the help that she needs. I
She
genuinely,
had
and same with Brittany. I
Well,
feel the
sure.
same way
I mean,
about both
same
of them.
with any of them. It feels like, well, it's clearly more the exception than the rule. Child stars that
Sure.
are able to like navigate that.
I can't imagine the
it feels
pressure.
like it's getting more and more doable.
Yes.
Because I feel like over time people realize it, and they have like advocates on their behalf. Did you know the kid who played Chunk on Goonies is an entertainment lawyer who specializes in helping child stars navigate that process?
That's very cool.
Pretty great, isn't it?
Very cool.
And if you pay extra, he will do the truffle shuffle. But
Yes.
Bynes had a little bit of a rough patch. She still, I think, is having a rough patch.
I do too, and I hope people aren't capitalizing on her.
No, she's putting it out.
Mental
She's
condition.
literally got a podcast and she's doing it. And I just thought it was interesting that her big push right now is she's getting her manicurist board certification.
Good for her.
Listen.
Hope it works. And I'll tell you who's having a moment is Lohan. She's all over these made-for-TV movies. There's one about Ireland.
Irish something or other.
She looks beautiful. I'm proud of her.
She's back and better than
Keep it coming, Lindsay.
It's just, I can't wait for her to be even more fully loaded this time.
But yep.
Come on back with it.
Let's do it.
But yeah, so there's that. And then the pop apologist one that are keeping me informed on
Megan.
the ice wall.
I said Megan. Kate.
It's conspiracy. Are they the same?
What if they are? Okay, what you been watching, reading, or listening to?
Oh gosh, you really don't have anything.
I don't.
That's wild.
I really don't. I apologize for not coming prepared. So unlike me.
It's fine.
So unlike me.
Nobody cares.
Cheese. Cheese is in my algorithm.
Let's talk about cheese.
Cheese boards.
So, watching, reading, or listening to, I keep on having records to report because Weiser and I are doing the thing.
Yeah.
My most recent ones are in this order: Tim McGraw, "Live Like You Were Dying."
Okay.
I did not enjoy listening to that.
Okay. Sponsor
and
us,
for those
Tim.
of you that like Tim McGraw and his music, power to you.
Yeah.
And
That's
honestly,
okay. We can
if
like
it's
what we like.
If it's a zero-sum game and you want all of the Tim McGraw, you can have it. And I don't want any of it.
It's my gift to you.
Tim McGraw is my gift to the world.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it.
Okay.
But that's just me.
That's
and
okay.
also Wiser. He did not care for it.
That's okay. That's okay.
But then following that, this is how eclectic and diverse this mix is. Bob Dylan, Highway 66 Revisited, which is Highway 61, 66. I can't remember the title, but
it's a highway in the 60s.
And it's being revisited. I really enjoyed that one because I grew up listening to that. And then my most recent one, Faith by George Michael.
Hey, and?
It's awesome.
Okay.
It's great. It's very of a time.
Yes.
But man, it's really great. Some bangers on there. But now here's the important one.
Okay.
That I'm going to report.
Okay.
Dear friend and listener of the pod, Michael Trepanier.
Dear.
Has been harping on me for years to listen to a specific podcast. I'm only one episode in, but I got to tell you, I enjoyed that episode so much that I am willing to endorse this podcast.
Okay.
And they care.
Yes, they do.
Because we have far more listeners than they.
Okay.
It is called 60 Songs That Explain the 90s. And it is a guy breaking down a song, and it's kind of freeform, open format where he just talks.
Yeah.
The first episode was You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette.
Okay.
And he breaks it down and talks about it. It's phenomenal. He got to 60 songs and it was so popular that he's gone all the way to 120 songs.
Hey.
And now it's over. So I have 119 more to do, but I'm so excited about it. It's so good.
Love that. He
I'm
should
so
do one for each decade.
Yeah. I'm so
series.
into
Okay,
it.
very cool. Okay, the new season of Somebody Feed Phil is out. I've been to Mumbai with him. I've been to DC with him. I've been to Iceland with him. As always, such a delight. Love him. Somebody
Yes.
Feed Phil.
Oh, I love he makes everything better. He's such a happy person. It's Highway 61 Revisited, by the way. Thanks, producer.
Okay. Still loving Abbott Elementary. Still going along with that, watching it as a family. Just love it.
Still haven't started. Going to, haven't.
Need to. I've been listening to a podcast called Everything Happens with Kate Bowler. I love her. I love her books. She wrote a book called No Cure for Being Human, but she did an interview recently with Maggie Jackson, who's a researcher who talks about uncertainty and how we are living in such uncertain times, but we shouldn't view that as a bad thing because uncertainty stretches us, and that's where learning and growth happens. It was just a neat flip in perspective.
That is neat.
She also has an episode with Savannah Guthrie of the Today Show. Actually, I don't know if she's on there anymore.
Formerly, maybe? She might have just
Formerly.
retired.
Well, she's great. Anyway, Kate Bowler is a great follow on Instagram as well. Okay, I want to give a big shout out to Barb Thompson, who's a friend from growing up for both of us. She's an operational psychologist, and she has a podcast called The Name of Service podcast. She's so great, and we're so glad she's part of the CHW
And she's going to try
Nation.
to fix us.
Be great.
And maybe fail because it's harder than navigating child stardom, fixing whatever this is.
We'll tell you what. Fix us, Barb. Okay,
Fix us.
guys, if you haven't left ratings and reviews, please do that. Hope you guys have a great spring break if that's where you are right now. What's your warm heart?
Sunshine.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I concur. Mine is the unexpected gift of new friendship. Happened to me twice this week. Man, I'm always surprised by it as an adult. When a new friend comes along, I'm like, hey, I still have the capacity for this. And it's great.
I don't. Thanks for listening to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts, guys. I don't want to be your friend. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I do.